Okay, so let's jump into this video and talk about programming some miscellaneous features we're going to find in our AEM Pro software. So these features are going to be including our vehicle speed calibration, our gear ratio, our tachometer, a speedometer, and if we want to convert our main fuel table to a TPS or alpha N style fuel calculation mode, I'm going to be showing those details in this video. So without further wait, let's jump in so we can check this out.
Okay, so let's get started here. We're going to be taking a look at working with some miscellaneous programming details in our AEM Pro software. So the first thing we're going to take a look at here is going to be our vehicle speed calibration. We're going to jump up here into our setup, move down into sensors, then move down in here to our vehicle speed sensor. We have some options here, VSS Wizard, and then options. Our VSS Wizard here is going to be allowing us to select a plug-and-play application. And in my particular situation, I have a 1050 box I'm working with here. So I'm going to be selecting here my Honda front-wheel drive sensor for my calibration scale. And that's going to be populating the next part of the calibration that we're going to be taking a look at. It's going to be populating all of that data for us based on the application that AEM has went in and set up for us already, so we can see it's checked. In a lot of the situations, even though we're selected here on our front-wheel drive for a Honda box, let's say in this particular application, we're going to find that our vehicle speed here, our reading, may or may not match what we're actually doing for vehicle speed. If we use a GPS device and we compare our GPS reading to the vehicle speed, we might find that they're going to be different. And then we have to go and recalibrate it so we have accurate speed readings here for our AEM to reference. So let's go ahead here and click cancel, move into setup, sensors, back in here to vehicle speed sensor, back into options. Now under options here, this is going to be where we do our calibration details so that we can get our vehicle speed reading the same as what we have for a GPS device. So let's take a look at what the options we have here to configure. Now we can see speed falling edge, speed rising edge. Now this is going to be taking a look at the edge as the signal is coming in from our vehicle speed sensor. Typically vehicle speed sensors are going to be a Hall effect sensor, so you have a square wave edge coming out as the reading as it comes into our AEM. So if we look at the falling edge of that signal, that square wave, or we look at the rising edge, it's not going to really matter. It's still going to be counting the pulses as it comes in, which is really all that matters based on this calibration number here. So it's going to be looking at the pulses, and then as we scale it with this number, it's going to be allowing it to read the vehicle speed that we're seeing on the screen here. Let me go ahead and bring my vehicle speed up here a little bit so we can talk about this. So right now, if I have my falling edge checked, I uncheck it, you can see it obviously drops out to 0. It's not going to be counting any edge of the signal coming in. If I go to rising edge, we can see that it's going to be identical. So it doesn't matter if you have falling or rising. Now, if we're going in and we want to double our speed reading, right now it's at 32, and we've exhausted our VSS calibration number